Hey everybody, welcome back to the Wolf Pit with another episode of What Are We Eating? When I used to bowl, my favorite things to get were a beer tower or two, or maybe even three, and fresh fried French fries and fresh baked pizza. Well, I haven't been bowling in a few years, and I really miss the French fries, the beer, and the pizza. Well, my refrigerator is always stocked with cold beer, but I rarely make French fries at home or pizza at home. So when I found Tombstone's new French fry style crust pizzas, I had to give them a try. So let's try the Tombstone French fry style crust loaded bacon cheddar pizza first, which both of these pizzas cost $5.86 each. Here's the pretty long list of ingredients. And would you look at that, there's no TVP. A quarter of the pizza has 350 calories, 18 grams of total fat, 9 grams of saturated fat, no trans fat, 25 milligrams of cholesterol, 780 milligrams of sodium, 38 grams of carbohydrates, 1 gram of fiber, 4 grams of sugars, and 11 grams of protein. Next up, we have the Tombstone French fry style crust chili cheese pizza. Now here's another very long list of ingredients. And would you look at that? There is textured soy protein, also known as textured vegetable protein. Why does that stuff need to be in all of our food nowadays? A quarter of the pizza has 330 calories, 15 grams of total fat, 8 grams of saturated fat, no trans fat, 20 milligrams of cholesterol, 630 milligrams of sodium, 39 grams of carbohydrates, 2 grams of fiber, 3 grams of sugars, and 9 grams of protein. Now the cooking instructions are the same for both pizzas. Now here's our loaded cheddar French fry style crust pizza right out of the freezer and right out of the box. Now here's our chili cheese French fry style crust pizza right out of the freezer and right out of the box. And now both pizzas go into a preheated 425 degree oven for 20 to 22 minutes. Now here's our loaded bacon cheddar French fry style crust pizza after baking at 425 degrees for only 18 minutes. It was starting to get too brown, so we were afraid to let it go for 20 to 22 minutes as the instructions called for. And the aroma of this pizza smelled nothing like a pizza, which was a good thing, because it smelled like loaded bacon and cheese French fries, because that's basically exactly what it was. And it had me drooling like a rabid dog, so we picked up a piece. The bottom was nice and golden brown and crispy, and the top was also nice and golden brown, maybe a little bit too over brown, but we'll see in a minute. So into the old pie hole and down the gullet it went. And that was simply a magnificent combination. And it tasted exactly like it was supposed to. There was lots of bacon, which wasn't overly salty. It was nice and smoky. And then you had the cheese on top with a nice cheddar cheese sauce between the crust and the cheese on top. And when I went in to try this, I didn't have really high expectations because these gimmicky foods usually don't taste like they're supposed to. But this loaded bacon cheddar French fry style crust pizza was the exception because it tasted exactly like you were eating loaded French fries. And I'm giving Tombstone's loaded bacon cheddar French fry style crust pizza an 8 out of 10. Next up, we have our chili cheese French fry style crust pizza. That seems like a mouthful for me to say. And this one smells even better than the first pizza. So we picked up a corner section, and again, everything was nice and golden brown. The cheese might have been just a little bit over brown, but the first one was okay, so let's hope the second one's okay. So into the old pie hole, and down the gullet it went. And after that bite, I just gotta say, wow! That tasted exactly like a loaded baked potato with chili, cheese, and onions. They have the flavors down pat on both of these pizzas, and I really loved the red onions on top of this one. The crust on the bottom of the pizza was really good. It was nice and light and crispy, but the outer crust got a little bit too crispy. So if I made these again, I would cook them maybe for about 15 minutes or lower the temperature. But this literally tastes like you're eating a loaded baked potato with chili and cheese and onions with your hands versus with a fork. I think this is another excellent French fry style crust pizza from Tombstone, which is why I'm giving the chili cheese French fry style crust pizza an 8 out of 10 as well. Thank you all very much for watching. Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and share it with your family and friends, and I'll see you soon.